Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another level 10 links video, this time with the EZA TEQ God Goku. Literally only really just finished him and I'm recording this already. Not sure when you'll see this, but still, probably within like a day or so. But yeah, he's level 10 links. Funny enough, a unit that's probably only really gonna benefit from having level 10 links when you're doing stages where he doesn't have his 77% damage reduction. Which I think that's kind of the only scenarios where that's really where it's going to make a whole lot of difference. And also partially a little bit on his attack stat as well. But for the most part, the reason why you take this guy is obviously the movie bosses and pure Saiyans, ridiculous 77% damage reduction. And we're actually starting off kind of almost ideally set up already. We've got the God Jeets with us, who's almost being finished level linked right now. The only missing link we're currently missing is Prepared for Battle, which has only given us Ki +2 and attack and defense +5%. Other than that, we have Saiyan Warrior Race, which is given attack +10%, Godly Power, which is attack +15%, and a chance to perform the critical hit +5% as well, which is very nice. Super Saiyan attack +15%, Over in a Flash, Ki +3 and attack +7%, Warrior Gods, which is attack +10% and attack +5% performing a super attack, and Fierce Battle, which is attack +20%. So, as I said, the main point you're really going to notice him having level 10 links is actually only slightly when he doesn't have his damage reduction defensive wise, because he's not got really that many defensive links or any links that are giving him some major defensive bonuses. You're mainly only going to notice it on his offense, on his attack, which means, you know, a guy that has this good damage reduction and kryptonite to 75% of the game, doing some extra damage on top of that, yeah, it makes him like a very, very ridiculously good, well-balanced unit considering how good he actually is, again, especially in movie edition Red Zone. So some extra damage in there, while being as good defensively as he's going to be with the LR Gods, is also going to be some major help. So of course we do have that movie hero support right now from the Gohan, but we are on just shy of a 400k attack stat with 395 and 144k defense. Of course we are getting Ki +3 and attack and defense +150 at the start of turn. We do get attack and defense +7% per Ki sphere obtained, and of course that all important, which we are going to get off, the attack and defense +77% with 2 or more rainbow Ki sphere obtained, which of course isn't overly difficult for him because he is a rainbow orb changer, so getting that is relatively easy unless you decide to kind of share the orbs out elsewhere, which, considering they're always going to be linked up with the LR Gods, you don't really need to do extra in how much Ki, you know, they end up giving themselves anyway. But we're on a 793k attack stat, 207k defense with 77% damage reduction against pure Saiyans, which is of course also going to raise our defense for one turn by 30% on super as well. So again, even though we don't need it right now, defensively Goku's looking actually pretty good even without the damage reduction this turn after he supers. 4.8 million attack stat. That's with all his important attack links active as well. Saiyan Warrior Race, as I said, goes up to 10, Godly Power and Warrior Gods being the main ones, and also Fierce Battle. But yeah, just shy of a 5 million attack stat. That's with support, without all links active, but then again, you have pretty much all the crucial links active. But, you know, that's still pretty impressive. You know, it's not ridiculous, like 7, 8 mil, 10 mil, but almost a 5 mil attack stat, again, with support, but almost a 5 mil attack stat with all that damage reduction, like, incredibly good tanking-wise. It's still pretty impressive. It's still pretty impressive. And you never know, if you level 10 link your EZA TEQ God Goku, the extra attack that this guy's going to be doing, again, especially if you give him however many Ki spheres you can get him and get that extra attack and defense +7% per Ki sphere obtained, but more importantly, the attack and defense +77% with 2 or more rainbow Ki spheres obtained. The extra damage you could do, you know, could help you potentially, you know, clear a phase slightly quicker, you know, avoid having Broly left with like a pixel left of HP, you know, what else? Potentially manage to, you know, God Goku might be the last one you rely on to get a super attack off, or, you know, something like that. And, you know, the level 10 links, because of all the amount of attack links he does have and how much attack he's actually getting, you know, might be enough for God Goku to actually beat the run for you. So while his attack stats not on anything insane, so of course he was just shy of 5 mil even with support, of course you're mainly bringing him to soak up all that damage and be kryptonite against movie bosses and pure Saiyans. But you know, the extra level 10 links, the extra attack stats he is getting from having level 10 links could be enough, as I said, to get you through a phase a little bit quicker, to end the phase a little, you know, where potentially before God Goku might have not done enough damage and he might have survived. Or maybe they, you know, Broly might be left on a smidgen of HP, he might win the entire run for you. But Once again, we do have every single link active again, but apart from Prepared for Battle, which, as I said, we're not really missing all too much. Key +2 in attack and defense +5%, but of course we will get it active. So no support. We're still on a 340k attack stat and 124k defense. We're getting 8 key spheres, and we're getting those 2 rainbow key spheres for the 77%. We're still up to a 730k attack stat and just shy of 200k defense. Even without the support, he's still looking pretty good. He's still looking pretty good. I mean, already his EZA is ridiculously good. Again, purely because of that damage reduction. But having a little bit of extra attack, I know it's not going to make that much of a difference, you know. But again, just having that little bit extra, along with the fact you may have dupes where you can get an additional off, you know, raise your defense again. But more importantly, again, especially in, you know, red zone where you need to be doing as much damage as possible, especially against Broly to get through the phases quicker, especially that strength phase to get to the final phase, where a lot of your better units will probably have type advantage based on who you're going to take, like LR Gods, for example. And even TEQ God Goku could hit an additional, does a little bit of extra damage. Again, the level 10 links may help him kind of help you get through it a little bit quicker, because he'll do a little bit of extra damage. But for the most part, I did kind of think, even though I was getting this guy to level 10 links, morely for kind of content reasons, you're not really going to notice it too much. Even defensively, as I said, because after going through his links, most of them are attack links anyway. Like, he only gets defense. All at level 10, he gets an extra 5% defense from Prepared for Battle. He gets extra defense from... No, that's literally... He only gets an extra 5% defense at level 10 from Prepared for Battle. So yeah, defensively, you're not really going to notice it when you don't have the damage reduction. You're not going to notice it anyway, but even without the damage reduction, if you took him into, you know, a stage that doesn't have any movie bosses or pure Saiyan category enemies, like, don't get me wrong, he's not bad defensively, especially once he supers and you get, you know, the extra key spheres, you get the 2 rainbow key spheres for that all-important 77%, and he's supered. Defensively, he's actually not bad, you know, even without the damage reduction. But at level 10 links, because of all his links mainly being attack links, you're not going to notice it. You know, it's mainly, as I said, just doing a little bit of extra damage, which I said could help you in your red zone Broly runs. But now we have all links active. We're up to 350k attack stat, 131k defense. Vegeta shouldn't do enough damage to kill. We're once again getting the 2 rainbow key spheres we need. We're getting the 77 attack and defense, or the 77% attack and defense. We're also getting 10 key spheres, which means we've got an extra attack and defense plus 70% on top of what we've already got. So in total, that is what, like an extra 150 at the start of turn, 77%, that's what, 227. That's like almost an extra 300% attack and defense at the start of turn, which is kind of mad. And then again, we're going to raise our defense on super as well. Yeah, 778k attack stat, 208k defense. We're on the same amount of defense we had when we had the movie hero support, which is pretty good. But as I said, the only areas you're really going to notice on Goku is his attack stat, which is not really the reason why you're bringing him anyway. You're bringing him to soak up all that damage and to literally thwart pure Saiyan and movie bosses' enemies. But still, the extra damage is definitely going to be helpful here and there. It might not do too much, but it can definitely be helpful in some scenarios, even though they are quite specific. As I said, like, you know, 4.7 mil is actually still pretty good. You know, as I said, getting through some of the Broly phases a bit quicker. Any movie boss or movie edition red zone stages a bit quicker. You know, maybe there's going to be a category stage on the SBR. A Goku or Vegeta event mission, you're bringing them on. As I said, it might get you through one of the phases a bit quicker. His extra damage that he's going to do, because he has level 10 links and got the extra attack, may help you, you know, do a extra bit of damage where Goku wouldn't have actually killed then. So yeah, while it's not all too noticeable, it will definitely help in some scenarios, and it will probably go unnoticed. But I mean, he was already ridiculously good because of all that damage reduction anyway, which is the main reason why you're bringing him. But I kind of expected his level 10 links to not really go too noticeable compared to him not having them. But the extra damage is always a nice welcome. That's pretty much all it's really doing for him. But yeah, as I said, the extra damage is going to help in some areas a lot more than probably at first glance. As I said, especially in red zone, getting through some of the phases a little bit quicker, especially if you do have dupes when you can hit additionals and crits as well. It'll kind of be, you know, it'll probably kind of go unnoticed and be unsung, but you know, it can still help. But let me know what you think down in the comments. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you next video, guys, and push.